And we're off. And it is Sunday afternoon, and it's your host, and it's Mikey, and it's the Mikey Laugh Show. It's the Mikey Laugh Show. And it's your host, Mikey. And I'm going to take care of my housekeeping really quickly. The show kicks off at 6. Let me quickly see how best I could take care of my housekeeping before my guests arrive. I hope you've all had a restful weekend so far, and I hope you have some great plans for your Sunday afternoon. And I hope that the activities you have lined up will be beneficial to you. And I just hope some of you are getting a chance to have some time with your loved ones. I see some of my folks hopping out, and I'm excited. But I'm going to say, give me 2 moments. I see that I have JoJo's twin, and I have Matthew White. Matthew, welcome to the Mike Lab Show. I have not seen you in so long. I've been missing you. All right, just give me a couple of seconds, guys. I'm trying to get my housekeeping up and running. I have a guest this afternoon. I want to take care of that before she gets here. I will be right with you. Give me 1 second. Meet and greet in the chat. I will be with you momentarily. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's even more beautiful when I have my folks out with me. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's even more. I am going to get this thing really started. And once I get this little bit of house cleaning out of the way, I can give you my full attention, because that is how it should be. All righty then, guys. I think I've successfully done that. So I'm back. 2 million in the house. Jojo, how have you been? It's been some time. It's been a while. It's been a while. Matthew, how have you been? It's been a while. I don't know why my light looks a little. It looks a little. But I put my ring light on tonight. So I don't know why my light looks. I don't know if that works. That'd be better light wise. I have to put on my glasses now, because when I don't have my glasses, I don't know if my light is working well. Maybe it's as best as I will get it. But it seems as though I'm having a little 3 million in the house, guys. I'm having a little twinkles. Mikey, how have you been? Where did you go? Yes, you're on the Mikey Lab Show. Where have you been? I've not seen you so long. DHD OFW Vlogs, welcome to Mikey Labs. It's been a while. I thank you so much for coming. I welcome you. We have a topic this afternoon. We're going to look at the job versus being an entrepreneur. Get your thoughts together. I don't know, Jojo. It just seems as though after monetization, it's like you're in one hurry to get to that point, and when you get to that point, you say, "Same thing with me." It's like I've been having a hard time to drag myself out to a live stream. I used to love my live streams. I used to pop in here this minute time in here, the next minute time in here. You couldn't hold on to Mikey. She's live. Suddenly, I don't know what it is. And I think I get a little harder on myself now, because it seems as though, once upon a time I used to just come here, just lime and just laugh and talk. Now Everybody seems to want you to have a topic. You have to have a speaker. It's like there's a lot of pressure. Oh my goodness. Night Star Beauty, welcome, welcome, welcome to Mike Labs. I guess it's veteran night since neither of us have been here for a while. I have been caught up with school stuff and my phone has hardly been working, but I'm all freed up. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're taking your schoolwork seriously and you're not allowing anything to get in front of that. I will drop my link so that when my guest comes, you'll understand that I'm ready to have her. And we're just going to have a little bit of hanging out this afternoon. Tell me what you can be thankful for. I always like to ask, was there anything that you could be thankful for today? Was there anything that you could have been thankful for yesterday? Because you know how big I am on gratitude, because I think half the reason why I can just stay positive is because I really place a strong emphasis on gratitude. I don't know, however far away I put my computer from me, it seems as though my face just fills the whole computer. I don't know what that is. 3 million in the house. What can you be thankful for this afternoon? Stay tuned. I have with me Tara, and she is going to, alongside me, talk about the question of jobs and entrepreneurship. Whether we want to be in a job situation, how helpful is having a job as opposed to having becoming an entrepreneur. What is it to become an entrepreneur? What does it entail? What are some of the benefits? What are some of the drawbacks? What are some of the pitfalls? I'm thankful for emancipation. Yes, it's Jamaica. Jamaica is going to be celebrate independence on the 6th, correct? So today is Emancipation Day. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy. I don't want to be hit with a strike. Welcome to all. Welcome to the Michael Lab Show. We're waiting patiently on guest star. She's going to be here in a minute. Maybe I should send her a text to remind her that she's my guest, and it's 1 minute past 6 o'clock. But I have 4 million in the house. Welcome, Night Star Beauty. Welcome, Jojo Twin. Welcome, Matthew White. Welcome, BHD OFW Vlogs. Welcome to the Michael Lab Show. We are here and we're going to say it's a great Sunday afternoon. It's a great Sunday afternoon to be out. If there's a friend of yours someplace who might want to just chip in with the conversation this afternoon, tell somebody to come on over and let's have a good time. Jamaica is going to celebrate its independence in a matter of a while. And on 6th of August, we celebrate Independence Jamaica. It's weird how I've come here. I've forgotten most of my Jamaican holidays. I don't know the holidays here. So I don't know where I live. All right, so my guest is running a little bit late, so I still want to say if there's somebody there, someplace that you want to tell, we're going to talk about the entrepreneur. We're going to talk about the jobs. We're kind of looking at the whole money and securing money for the future. Anything that you have along those lines. Doreen Humby, I want to welcome Doreen Humby to the humble house of Michael Laughs. Oh my goodness. It's good to see you, Doreen. I'm just saying, we're going to talk a little bit about money tonight because money seems to make the mayor run. Yeah. So we're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about making money. We're going to talk about having a job as opposed to being an entrepreneur. What seems to be the major factor that is bringing somebody towards holding onto a job as opposed to launching out into entrepreneurship. These are the ideas we're going to throw out this afternoon. If you have any ideas, start thinking about them. Drop them in the chat. Let's talk. Can we knock the job though? I mean, how does the job help our situations? Who is it that does not want some level of security? Please remember when you come in to give my live a thumbs up. I truly appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. And Jojo says she has shared me out. I truly appreciate that. If there's anybody else that you think you could tell that we're here, I don't know why my think it's just so, I don't know. It's not giving me a good picture tonight at all. The picture is not sharp. But what am I going to do? What is Matthew White saying to me now? Matthew said, I think when considering whether or not you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to think about two main things: what you want and when you want it. Yes, because, and that's really very sensible, because once you become an entrepreneur, it's like you've suddenly dived into the realm of business. So you understand that you will have to give time for your business to take off. So an entrepreneur is really barking up a strong tree if he expects that the next minute he's going to just start spitting money left, right, and center. It's not going to happen. It's like planting a seed and watering the seeds and putting some manure on the seeds and getting some rain on the seeds and I don't know, getting some seedlings transplanted. It's a whole bunch of work. It's like you have to do things in order for the business to take off. Fix the camera lens on your camera because it's kind of blurry. I don't know how to fix the camera lens. It's my laptop. How do I fix the camera lens on the laptop? I don't have a ghost of a clue. Jessa Pinote, welcome to the Michael Love Show. It's good to have you. I was beginning to think my Filipinos have forgotten me. I thank you so very, very much. Welcome to the house, Jessa Pinote. I don't know if you've met Doreen Hombe, but if you haven't, now is a great opportunity. I don't know if you've met Jojo Vlogs. If you haven't, now is a great opportunity. Matthew White is not a content creator, but he absorbs great content, so meet him too. Then we have BHD of W Vlogs. All right, and that person is saying hello to Jessa. Mega love shout out to all the people who are in the chat. It's great to have you. It's great to be here. I don't understand why my picture is so faint. It seems as though I'm having a little bit of, I don't know, sometimes coffee and sometimes tea. I have my lights on and I have my ring light on, so I really don't know. That's as best as I can have it. Oh, yes, Karen Gidden. Oh, my goodness. If this is not Karen Gidden, happy Sunday to my dear English teacher. Your voice is like a breath of fresh air. Aww. I absolutely thank you. Oh, my goodness. It's good to have you. Where is everybody else? Tell the rest of my little kids that I taught that I'm online and I'd love to have them come on out and talk to me. I know you're an entrepreneur, Karen. I know that you're doing something on the side there. It's quite fine if you wanted to come up and say hello to me too. I have already dropped the link. If you wanted to sit with me for a few seconds, I'm expecting Tara. We're going to talk about being an entrepreneur, what the entrepreneurs do. I know that you have started a business of your own. Maybe you could tell me a little bit of the successes that you've been having as an entrepreneur. Did you throw away your job, or do you understand how very important it is to hold the job until you can balance things a bit? 8, Beth, good morning. I'm not quite sure what Jessa is saying. 8, Beth, good morning. I think some typo went off there. 8, Beth, good morning. Oh, you're at the hospital. You're still at work. So, yep, you're on the job. There you go. There you go. Arwood, I thank you so very much for tuning in. I thank you so much for tuning in. 4 million in the house. That is impressive. All right. So, guys, like I said, we're talking about the jobs, the JOB. All right. And here's the truth now. Most of us have the job, and tell me in the chat, do you get excited when you wake up Monday morning and you're getting out of the job? Do you feel that burst of excitement inside of you as you put your clothes on? You're saying, oh, this is my dream job. I'm heading out and I am going to have a fabulous time today. Is this the feeling? When you get up on a Monday morning, is it Monday morning again or is it Monday morning again? What is it for you? What is it for you? What is it for you? Is it Monday morning again or is it Monday morning again? Truth be told, I have read where it says most times that there's a heart attack at work, it's on a Monday. Because for some people, for some reason, people get so attached to the weekend and they don't even realize that it's Monday morning and Monday does not bring them too much happiness. When it's Monday, there's a sinking feeling and they're not so happy. And this is why it is said that most heart attacks that happen at work happen on a Monday morning. Oh my goodness gracious. No, not like when I was a teenager. All right, I'm not so sure what you're saying. That's maybe when you were a teenager, you said Monday morning again, because as a teen, you just wanted money to just buy, your little nice things. As a teenager, you wanted money to buy your maybe your perfume. You wanted money to buy little cute little outfits, money to go out and kind of sport with your friends, money to get gas in your car. So money at that point, a little job, whatever that job was, it meant the world to you. It's excited getting dressed to go to work, but when you're at work and you encounter stupid people, you hate the day you got a job. I'm telling you, because you notice that when you go to work, it's not just all about you. You have a bunch of people that you have to deal with, and sometimes you have issues with your supervisor, and I'm telling you, the list goes on. It's like you can't be totally yourself because you have to be a part of a team and you can't dissect yourself. You have to kind of blend with the team, and sometimes everything's just not everything. But something, in order to get the work done and in order to get the bills paid, you have to understand that the money is important. So you throw yourself in. So you might as well get up on Monday morning and say, Monday morning again. Oh my goodness gracious. But half the times it just seems as though the job that we're in, it's either that we grow tired of the job description. So sometimes it just feels as though you need a change, or I don't know, maybe sometimes you work and you anticipate a raise in your salary because your money situation exceeds what you probably make for salary, and so your motivation level at that time is not as high. Hello, Sam. I thank you for giving the host a thumbs up. I thank you for being here. Tell me what you were grateful for today. What were you grateful for yesterday? Tell me in the chat what you were grateful for. Is there one thing that you can remember that you were grateful for today? Can you think of something you can be grateful for now? Drop it in the chat for me. And then once you do so, you could go ahead and greet all the people who are here. There are 5 million people in the house. That's impressive. Meet everybody that you can. And if there's somebody who is new that you've not met before, go right ahead and meet them. We're just chatting here. We're talking about the JOB. And then I don't know if you've heard before that somebody has defined the JOB as just over broke. The JOB, just over broke. Yeah, this is kind of like somebody, I don't know who it was. somebody who, I don't know who it was, but let me tell you straight up. We can't shake our tails on the jobs. We can't shake our tails on the jobs. And your boss came in the morning grumpy and start acting like a piece of you know what, and you be like, you just want to quit. It's the truth. Yes, and half the times you're in a job. Like I remember, I was driving I was one time I was driving. I took Uber one time, and when I take the Uber, I use that as an opportunity to prospect because I do sales and I recruit. So I'm always trying to meet another individual to see if I can sell them the dream. So I met this guy now in the Uber, and I asked him, outside of Uber, what do you do? And he said, well, I am a security officer. And I said, so was your dream to become a security officer? And he said, no. And I said, well, so why is it that that's what you do? He said, well, I I got married and I have 3 sons, and I think I want to spend quality time with my sons. So being a security officer gives me an opportunity to work nights, and I can have the day free to like pick them up, drop them off, supervise homework, whatever, be an active part of their lives. So I said, okay. So I said, well, what exactly would you have loved to do though? He said he wanted to be a medical doctor. I said, oh my goodness, that's wonderful. And then I complimented him because I said, I know that there are lots of men who have different plans for their lives, and they wouldn't exactly allow the fact that they had small sons to stop them. Emotion, let's taking me over. Welcome to the Mikey Labs. It's good to see you. It's really, really good to see you. All right. Well, something, guys, meet Emotion. I don't know if Doreen, I don't know if you've met Emotion, but if you've not met Emotion, meeting this afternoon is a good opportunity. JoJo Vlogs take an opportunity to meet Emotion, because this is how we meet and greet on the Mikey Laugh Show. Yes. And Emotion, you could it's great to see you. It's great to see you. Great to see you as it is to see you. And JoJo Vlog is saying she's grateful that I am 10 years now. Okay, so you have spent 10 years at your job. That's impressive. That's impressive. Just keep ignoring those stupid people around. You have to. You have to. It's just they're just different. Yeah. Yes. But I was telling you the story now of the gentleman in the Uber. All right, so I asked him. No, I congratulated him for the fact that he was making time to be with his sons, because I don't know why sometimes men don't even seem to realize that it's just so very important for them in particular to spend time with the boys, because there's one thing that a mother can't do. A mother really can't teach a son to be a man. No. So I congratulated him for the fact that he was making time for his sons. And then I said, well, are you still planning to go to college to become a doctor? And he said, yes. I said, how old are you? He said, 35 years old. I said, well, do you realize that it is not impossible? He said, yes. So I said, well, are you putting aside some money now? Because this is where I'm trying to get him to look a little more into the entrepreneurial side of things. I said, are you putting aside a little money? I said, all right, so how are you going to deal with the payments for school? Are you kind of like putting aside, the money here and there? Or are you going to take out student loans? What is your plan? He kind of stumbled a little bit, and he could see that he never had a plan. He said, he was working on it. It was not easy to save money right away. So I said, here's my opportunity now. I said, what if I could show you an opportunity to make an additional stream of income? Would that be something that you were open to? And I got his full attention at that time. Of course, he was willing to look at it. So that was when I was able to take his telephone number, and I was able to drop him in my database. and I was able to send him some information. So the point I was making here is that sometimes you're working a job and it's pretty much not exactly what you had aspired for. It's not what's on your heart. It's not what you dreamt of, but you work that job because you need the money to support your family, or you use it as a stepping stone to get you to the entrepreneurial project that you had in your mind for later on. All right, now let's see what we're hearing from. So Emotion is giving a shout out to, no, Jojo Vlogs is giving a shout out to Emotion, and Emotion is saying hello to Doreen. I'm going to work. No, I love going to work as a teenager because all the money was mine and not for bills. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like when you were a teenager, your money went further along, because you never had to think of electricity bills. You never had to think of water bills. You never had to think of internet bills. But when you are an adult, it's like all the bills come rushing in, so it doesn't seem as though you have enough money to go around. Yeah. So this is why a lot of people now have thought of entrepreneurial things that they can do on the side hustles, they call it, so that they can really enhance their financial situation. Last week I mentioned Legal Shield, and maybe I should throw in a little bit of it now, because that is what I do, and that is what I do for a good side hustle. And it is something that I think is good because once you become an entrepreneur, you pretty much don't have a boss. So half the times why we are kind of upset and disgruntled about our job is because we have to report to somebody else. Let me see the hands of anybody, or tell me in the chat, do you like to report to a boss? How many of you who are in the chat like to report to a boss? Do you like to report to a boss, Doreen? Jojo, do you like to report? If you had a choice, would you report to a boss? I'm waiting on you to talk with me, guys. Tara J Blogs is there. I did not notice. Tara J Blogs, why is it that I can't connect you? Not connected to this device. I don't know. Tara J, why is it that I can't connect you? I don't know what you did. Step down and step back, Tara. All right, I can add you to the stream now. There you go. Tara J is here, girl. You gave me a little bit of sweat. I was trying to keep the crowd until you got here, but I was telling them we want to pause to welcome Tara J Blogs and Dialogues, because she's an entrepreneur, and I wanted her to come on here, and I wanted her to give me some insights this afternoon. I wanted her to just tell me what threw the spirit of entrepreneurship into her chest and where
Hold
it
on
has
a second.
gotten her up to this point. I wanted to know what exactly she was doing. I wanted her to give us some feedback and some vibes on the job that's just over broke. Tara, where did you go? Did I scare you?
No, just
Right. Jojo says having a job is very important, especially to us who are who's facing a lot of responsibility. Yeah, you have to have a source of income, and a steady source of income kind of keeps the nerves away, because when you know that there's a stream coming from somewhere, because the bills are statutory, they're not going to go away every once in a while so that you can accommodate your every once in a while payments. No, you need a steady flow of income in order to kind of hold on to these bills that are very steady. I see Teflon Don in the house, and I want to say hearty welcome to the Michael Lab Show. I'm getting very excited because my peeps are coming out. I think I'm so silly.
Hi, Teflon.
Every now and again, I feel my silly self coming right back. So we're giving her a chance to settle down this afternoon. We welcome her wholeheartedly. We're going to look at the job. Is it okay to have a job, or do you want to become an entrepreneur? Do you want to be both? Whatever happens, we want to be making the money, because we realize, listen, it doesn't matter what anybody says to you. Money does make life very comfortable. And I'm telling you, the people who are saying otherwise, they don't understand how to have some money, honey.
The
Kelly
real,
Stamp says they've never had a 5-course meal. Listen, man, there's almost any little problem that you might be having there right now. If it's not with your family, if it's not emotionally, chances are a financial blessing could sort the matter out. So we're thinking of ways. We're thinking of ways to get with the jobs. We have the jobs, but once we have the entrepreneurial spirit, it's not a bad idea if we explore it. Tara J, how are you this afternoon, Tara?
alive and kicking. I don't know
Well, you
how
know
far I
something,
kicking this evening, but alive and
that's a
kicking.
lot to be grateful for.
So I am
Teflon
grateful.
Don, I want to tell the world that Mikey Mitchell is here with Tara J, Blogs and Dialogues, and we'd like to have a dialogue this afternoon. We'd like to talk about the money.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my goodness.
They say
Tara is
money
here
make
with
the
us.
world go
Tara,
round. Not true.
go ahead.
They say money make the world go round.
Money makes the world go. I don't know if it's money or it's people, Tara. People. Yeah, but money makes the me run. For me, money is everything. And work or having a job is really very important. You know something, having a job gives you a good sense of self, and it improves your self-esteem. If you get up on Monday morning and you don't have anywhere to go, you really do feel like you want to just stay in the bed and throw the cover over your head, and you don't feel like you want to take a shower. It's just, there's something about being productive. What do you say, Tara?
That is for some people.
That's for some people.
Yeah, some people don't want to go anywhere. Some people don't want to work.
What do they want to do?
People. Some people, you have to separate. You have people who are independent and are of an independent mind. And those are the people who will want to get up to go. And sometimes depending on what happens, because if anything we see that Corona is shows that life is very unpredictable. And even those who were in steady jobs, some had to bow out and sit at home. So you have people who are independent and they want to work, they want to have a little bit of change put somewhere just in case. Any eventualities. And you have those who are dependent and them just stretch out them on every day. No, and it is true. You understand me? If it's a new boxers come in, them need to beg the money to go buy it. You understand me? And for the ladies, if it's a new rider shorts come in, they want to beg, and some will apply. Well, I guess work is work, because if you apply a certain trade, that's still work. So it all depends. No.
All right, no, Tara, I know that you have kind of launched out in the world of being an entrepreneur. And I want you to tell us this evening, how does being out there in the world of an entrepreneur make you feel? What has been your experience?
The problem is this. Well, it's not a problem, because I did not sit down, to be honest. And you know, when I speak, I come from an honest place. I did not sit down and say, you know what, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be an entrepreneur, because it's the classroom for me, and so on. But you do things, because I bake all the Jamaican treats, the pudding, potato pudding, cornmeal pudding, the gizzards, the coconut drops, all those things I do, and I've always been doing. I do juices as well. And what happened was that, you discover that you can do these things and you would normally do and give away. Because at home, back home, even when the guys are going to the football field, everybody stop at my gate. Everybody stops at my gate. Miss Smith
Right.
or Tara, what you have now? What kind of juice you fix now? And it goes like that. So when they have any get together, at one point I was kind of instrumental in running a soup kitchen to feed shut-ins and so in my community from my church. So I am not one that likes to be upfront like that. So I would stay around the back. But then when you do things and people recognize, say, so you can do this, you can do that, and you can do that. Then every time now, everything comes now, people start calling on you. And you say, oh my God. Even at work now, when they have stuff, heritage week and so on. So I would do the total and I will do the pudding and just take it there and everybody will say, really? I said, yes,
Seriously?
that's because I don't come. You understand me? So it was actually birthed from that because you had people now who are offered to pay. So, all right, I know that the pudding takes much to bake and you have to grate the potato and all of that. So guess what? I'm going to pay you. I'm going to pay you to make 2. So can you do that? And I say, you do that and then you recognize it. Then people start ordering and you get into. So when you say, okay, so I can do that too. I have a lovely rum and raisin bread pudding too. And I say, oh, can I try that? You bake it and I try it. I say, oh, well, I am confused now. I'm not sure if I should stick to the pudding, the potato, or I should order this and all that. So it was birthed from just hobby then. But a lot of us do things like that and don't even realize that indeed you can do your hobby, you can do something that you love, but you can always make money from something that you love. You can always make money from your hobby. You understand me?
Of course.
And that was when the light kind of go off in my head, and I said, okay. Then you had people who, I remember the first time when I made the first 5 sale, and that 5 pudding was to one person because they had peace and they liked it and they ordered and they were going to England. So they tell the relative and say, okay, we need, and they order. And that was, and I said, okay. And you keep going, No. From that, it spread to anybody who know about VBS, Vocational Bible School, and all of that. And then you have these people who come from overseas, and then, you have people who said, okay, we're going to hire you for catering. So you find yourself making up the menu and that, because I also do catering. So, yes. So from that, you say, okay, in your little space, and then you do all of it. And those who partake, everybody commending you and say, wow. And you say, okay.
So how big a group do you take on for catering, Tara?
The last one I did was for 50 people.
50 people. Do you think you would cater for
Yeah,
for
and
more
I've done like anniversary celebration. 80 people at one point. I had 120.
Can't understand why my something's just so
So
it's so faint tonight. 120, you said?
Yeah.
Wow, Tara, that's huge.
Yes, it's huge. And just like how you said, the work huge. It's a lot of work.
Goodness.
So
to cater for 100, I mean, that's a lot of money up in there too. I'm using the word money.
Because how people give me a second, let me turn this.
Potential to make a lot of money right here. Yeah, we acknowledge the chat. Jojo said, I'm 10 years now at my job. It's been a lot of pressure. A lot of times I cried. A lot of times I almost quit. But if you look at the other side, no one will tell you to pay the bills or help you to pay the bills or pay your rent. No. So you need that job because that money, that job skills is forthcoming. But do you realize that sometimes the job becomes your own little prison because you need that money for that flow, irrespective of the fact that there might be even a better job that is there on the horizon, or there might be something in your entrepreneurial spirit that says, I want to take this direction. You stay captive. Go ahead, Tara.
Yes. Yes, it's a lot of work, and anybody who cooks know that people enjoy food when people cook, but you'd have to be in it to understand that the work that is required. Oh my God!
Sometimes I don't know if you can really price the food. I mean,
that is true.
Yeah.
And when you say to some people that, okay, pay me X amount, they say, I remember the last time, which was about 3 weeks ago. I literally cook the entire night.
I know.
The entire night. Because people order stuff, they're not going to say to you, okay, we just want rice and chicken. They want curry goat, they want rice, they want jerk chicken. So you got it, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And sometimes even the pleasure comes really. Of course, you like to be paid, no doubt about that. But the pleasure also comes when you cook and people enjoy the food. And people can come to you and say, man, that was good. The jerk chicken was good. The rice and peas was good. And it gives you a sense of satisfaction.
Yeah.
And you have some people ask, Tara, how do you do it? But I do love to cook. I might not be on here saying to everybody, but I do love to cook. I love to bake, and I like to play around. Even if it is things that I can't eat myself, but I like to cook and, allow people to enjoy the food. But sometimes when it comes to being an entrepreneur, the fear of failure will come in front of anything and everything.
Oh, yes.
Because especially when you have to go out and get equipment and all of these things, you say to yourself, Lord Jesus, then wonder if I spend this money and I go and I buy this, will I make back the money?
You have to make an investment.
Yes. Will this pick up whatever will happen? So you have all of these things that will come to your head, and it will send you in a situation where you say, you know what, me just all continue in my little corner here, so and just do it. So it's either you are going to take the plunge and say, I'm going to do this. You understand me? And one thing I would tell people too, if you are going to start a business, find people who are before you, who is of knowledge. Ask questions. Ask questions. Do your own research. Yes. You understand me? Information is out there on the net that sometimes we fail to look for. I am guilty too. So I can tell you that. But ask questions of those who are before you. Sometimes, to be honest, you might go and people are not so forthcoming with information, which is something that I don't understand. But you always know, just like how the police them encourage you to make an anonymous call, you can always make an anonymous call. And be strategic in asking and trying to find out certain things. You can always go as somebody wanting the service that the person is providing, and you ask questions. And just to get a feel and an understanding if you're on the right path. Now, if there is people who are experts, I should say, or that is what they do as their profession, mentoring people, and if the money is not a killer and you can venture to get some more knowledge, to be encouraged and be in the know. and you can spend that little $200 or whatever to attend a class, a seminar that
Yes.
would highlight you, I would
Very, very
advise you
important.
to do so.
Very, very
However,
important.
you have people out there who are selling empty peas pod, and you think peas is in there. So you have to really you understand me? But Mikey, you know that when they
That's
put
true.
it together and then give you an offering, you see my sis,
Mhm.
all of it look glorious. But when you get into the nitty-gritty of it, you realize that there's no substance.
Exactly.
So again, do your research. If look for reviews. One of the key things for these people who are doing the trainings and stuff like that you so desire, look for reviews. And if it's not something private, don't be afraid to jump under the person's comment and say, ask a question. You
Right.
understand? So these are things that I learned along the way, and some I am still learning, because I have always been one who wants to operate in a kind of way that I don't like to be up in people's face. You understand me? So I
Okay.
am
You
one
like
that
to
don't
be.
like, yeah. I don't like to question people. I don't like to go in and so I will stay over here and observe. But I realize that for you to get certain place, you have to be bold. Some
You have to be
ask questions
both. Yeah.
that they're going to answer or not. Is either they're going
Right.
to explain to you or they're not
Why
going
not?
to. You understand me?
Yeah.
But when it comes to certain part, there's no middle ground. Is either either. Is either you're going over or you're staying put. You understand me? But there's no middle ground that you're going to stand in there. And it's very rare somebody see your desire, see that you want to do something, and they will approach you and say, you know what? I see what you're trying to do. I see what you want to do. And I know somebody. So this is what I'm offering you. Very rare you'll find that. And you'll
No.
also find that people who are dear to you sometimes that you think of
Would would would
knowledge.
would kind of step in and support you with the business venture.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly you don't see them anymore.
No.
No, I think some people are just a little afraid that you might become successful, that you make the money, and they just get a little frightened.
I think so too.
Oh
I
my
think so too.
goodness.
Which is kind of sad because we need to be in that state where we cheer our brothers and sisters on. You
Of
understand me?
course.
And
Of
if
course.
you have a shop and somebody has come to you and say, listen, I want to do a shop. You're selling bananas and I want to sell stones in my shop. But I don't know the first step in establishing a shop. Bring it to fruition because I have all these ideas in my head and I also want it to be legal. So we don't want to have anything that we're going to do where we have to be looking over our shoulder and look if the police car come in, we run and police don't even know you. You understand me? So you want people who are going to say to you that, okay, I see you run this shop and I've seen you operating it for 3-4 years and I like how you operate it. I too live on the other side of town, but I want to establish that. Feel free. Ain't nothing wrong if you share and tell the person. So the first step that you have to do is you have to go down to the parish council office. You have to
Right.
do this. But first, make sure you have a name for your business. Make
Business.
sure
Yeah.
the name is not a name that anybody else
Do a
has.
search
You understand? Exactly. There's nothing wrong with you
with that.
sharing.
But people don't do that. People don't. Let me pause to welcome self care, health and wellness. Welcome to the Michael Laugh Show. It's good to have you, and let me welcome Farming in the City with Stacy. It's really good to have you. It's really good to have you this afternoon. It's the Michael Laugh Show, and after you put something that you were grateful for, then we're talking about the JOB, and we're talking about entrepreneurship. Should we throw away the jobs or should we keep the jobs? What is it to be an entrepreneur? Who in the chat has kind of ventured into entrepreneurship? Is there something that you want to share? We're listening to Tara. Tara has ventured into that world. She does the baking. She bakes the gizzards. She bakes the puddings. She bakes the rum cakes. Is there anything that she doesn't bake? And she caters. Now, Tara, if somebody is, and she caters to up to 150 people, I don't know if she'll go more, but so far she has done that already. So if for any reason you are having a function, or you know somebody who is and who would like some delicious Caribbean cooking, then you need to get them over to Tara J Blogs and Dialogues. Tara, if somebody wants to find you for a catering gig, and if they want to invest that kind of money into your business, how would they reach out to you?
There isn't a website up and running because there are other things that I'm not going to mention now.
No, because we don't want to break the ice just yet. I believe that there are more developments in the making, because this entrepreneur understands she's going to tap into the money source. She's going to tap into the money source.
Yeah, I'm searching like Google.
Stop tapping the money source until she gets financially established.
Yes,
Tara,
so
we're on the money.
Yes, so if you want to make contact with me, I have a number, 941-467-5607.
941.
467-5607. As it relates to the Jamaican treat,
So share it to the chat. Just take it and then I'll take it back.
yeah. As it relates to the Jamaican treats, as I say, I do the potato pudding, the cornmeal pudding, bread pudding. I do the gizzard. I do the grate cake. I do juices as well. What do I love for? The cinnamon rolls, the raisin bread. I do all of those. So, and if you are in the US of A, I ship to any state. So,
all right, so that's good to know. That's good to know that she also does the shipping.
Yes. So, and if you are elsewhere and you have relatives here, you want to give them a treat, you can always buy it and I'll send it to them. Because I've had customers all the way from China who purchased because they were coming here, and they get it because people wanted me to send to China, but it's a pretty penny. So when you work it out, it to me it makes no sense.
Right, to go to China.
You understand me? And it depends on what the product is. The pudding won't last, but if you go for the fruit cake that has in the wine and the rum, that will last for some days. So that will survive.
Right.
So it depends on what you.
It depends on what's this.
Yeah, people even contact me for escovitch fish, and I find ways of doing it, fixing it up nicely and overnight.
Oh, wow.
Right to their table.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Right to their table. So yes. So whatever it is that you want, where that is concerned, feel free.
All right, so there you have it, guys. It doesn't matter if you're in the Philippines. If you want some nice Jamaican fish to get there, you just need to make the order. Tara J Blogs and Dialogues. There's a number in the chat. I was trying to get the number erased, and for the life of me, I can't get it out. I want to just put it in there fast.
You can't. It's not going to come out here.
No?
But it's all right.
It's all right. Okay, well then, if you wanted to, if you wanted business to go farther away from you, that's you have to throw it out there.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yes. There's also another little service. Because if you want a blog to be written or so, yes, I do. So you can contact me. Sometimes people have little papers to write and all those stuff. You can contact me.
All right, so this entrepreneur is branching out. She's offering many services. So from what I'm learning here, guys, if for any reason you have, like if you are, you're a student and you want to aid with getting a paper done, this is something that you can contact that same number that I threw out, 941-467 5604. That's the number to call. And if you're struggling with making a blog, you don't know how to put your blog together, and make a little investment, pay her that little cash, and she'll get it up and running for you. Take the hassle away from you. She's multi-talented, yes, so she'll be a multi-millionaire in a coming day. And these are the kinds of people that I like to rub shoulders with.
Interbeing. Yes, I do. I the hair part of it, because I also do braids and I do the locks and all of that.
Braids?
Yes.
But you need to move to my side. Oh,
I do the braid, I do the
I'd
locks.
love to get my hair braided.
Oh, bye.
So how long does it take you to get, like, if you're braiding somebody's hair, how long does it take you?
It depends on the length. It depends on the length. And it depends on the length.
You could do so many things. It's a pity that you couldn't braid the hair and send it here. I could have sent the head up on your braided hair, send it back. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
family says,
I think
Sarah, she bad, man. This girl knows.
I think it was since we
money sources.
I think it was when you see my stepson here, you see him with his dread.
You did that as well?
Yeah, I did.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And so you don't get a client out of my house, because my daughter is pouring her.
Yeah. So I do.
Vertical locks.
And when you see my little stepdaughter, when you see my stepdaughter and her braids, well, she learned how to do hers. So the hairstyle that she's rocking, she did her braids for herself. Yes.
We know today. And we have Abby Stalker Mom in the house. We want to welcome you. Welcome to Mike Labs. We're talking money. We're talking money. We're talking about the job. We're talking about being an entrepreneur. We're not saying you need to ditch the job, but we're saying the job is important because you need a money stream, and sometimes it's just good to have, and sometimes it's the job that supports the entrepreneurial venture, because you can't become rich overnight with your entrepreneurial ventures. You'll have to give the business a chance to grow. So you need to eat and you need to finance yourself and take care of your expenses. So we don't ditch the job, but we also work. And as Tara is saying, sometimes your entrepreneurial niche is just something that you like, and you can monetize something that you like.
Because like on my channel that you see, I have Entrepreneurial Corner. You see people with different businesses. And sometimes when you listen to them and you hear how their business come to fruition, you marvel, because it's not a plan that they sit down and put together, but it comes out of hobby that they like and they have been doing. And sometimes it's not even they themselves recognize, but it's a friend that push you and say, "But girl,
do this.
You could do this. You could do this," and let them pay you. So for some of you people who like to do things, sometimes you don't think about it and think about it in the sense of making money, because it's something that you enjoy. You can enjoy what you're doing and you can make money while you're enjoying what you do. You understand? So
pause a while, Tara, to welcome One Love, Shy Baby, and Toya's Kitchen. Absolutely glad. I don't understand why my thing is saying three people and I have so many millions in my house.
Hold on.
Oh, it's good to see you, Toya. So we're talking money, honey, and we know that you have. I don't know if you all them delicious cooking that you're doing there. I don't know if you have a restaurant anywhere, if you cater or anything like that. But farming in the city, she's planting up a storm. Her gardens are kind of getting so big I can't keep up with her. I don't know if she's venturing out and maybe selling seedlings, selling plants. I don't know, but I'm telling you, we're thinking of the ways to make the money, honey, because we understand. I want to. I can't overemphasize it. Almost any little problem that you're having there, any little situation that you want to sort out, if it's not an emotional thing or if it's not a family thing, chances are it's a money thing, and money can make the mayor run. Yep. Also, are you selling seedlings? Farming is you do. Okay. All right, well maybe, but you know something, from the time I met you, I said I wanted to bring you up on my podium, you know. Yes, maybe one of these afternoons you can come up and tell a little bit about your farming venture. I'd welcome you. Yes, because I'm telling you, we can't laugh too much when there's no money, honey. When you have the money, it keeps a smile on the face. I'm not going to lie. Granted, we have to learn to be thankful in whatever situation we're in, but I'm telling you, don't let anybody fool you that having the money doesn't make life exciting. It does. Because I'm telling you. All right, so we're back to Tara now. Tara is telling us that she has other skills, guys. For those who didn't hear, if you're trying to get a blog up and running, or if you're a student and you have a paper to be done, or if you know anybody in that area who needs to get the braids done, then this girl is tapping on the money sources and she is not playing. Tara.
Yes.
All
But
right, so we're
Stacy
gonna
said
wind
that
this up
she's
now
selling
because
seedlings.
yeah, she's selling ceilings.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right. All right, guys. So it's, you know how Mike laughs show, it just goes for 1 hour. So we're just trickling over the hour now. And I'm really ready to say I absolutely thank everybody for coming out. I'm starting to sound like my drunk cousin. Yeah, when I start to sound like that, there's a cousin I had when he got drunk. He used to say, I don't know about anybody else, but I think you're a nincompoop. He just got into that
I
little.
see Calvin's portrait just stepped through the door.
Oh my goodness, guys, it's so good to have you. It's so good to have you on a Sunday afternoon. Selvin's Kitchen, welcome to the Mike Laugh Show. I'm so glad to have you. Though we're wrapping it up, but we're glad to have you. We're so glad you came. We're so glad you came. We're so glad you came. Get an opportunity to meet the people who are in the chat. We really talked about money this evening. We talked about jobs, and we talked about being an entrepreneur. And we're saying you don't even have to just stretch your imagination. Sometimes the little skill that you have is right there in front of you. All you need to do is figure out how to monetize it, because sometimes when you are doing the things that you love, when your passion is there, you do so much better job at it, and it becomes second nature. All right, so we're going to thank Tara J Blogs and Dialogues for joining me this afternoon, and we applaud her for the numerous streams of income that she has, and I want to recommend strongly that some of us kind of take a leaf out of her book, because there's hardly a problem that you have that money can't fix. Most often than not, it's the truth. Because if the roof is leaking, you can decide to just buy another house if you have the money potential, or you can take the roof off tomorrow, or if the car breaks down, you walk on the lot and you decide to just get the car and you get it tomorrow morning. There's no if and or buts. You know what I mean? If the kids are just giving you a hard time and you think you need a break, you just pack your bags and you take a vacation. You don't have to think about it because you have the money, honey. But when it's a preoccupation and you have to do the math and put down the pencil, aren't you agreeing with me there, Farmer?
Yes.
This is the truth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like, I'm just cooped up in this house here. They're traveling to Jamaica now. Why don't I just hop into the plane and get down to Jamaica and relax? If you have the money for it, you don't have to think. You pack your bag and you go. You want to take a boat ride to go to some place, and you want to get on over to Newfoundland where the rain was just to stay. You got it, girl. You pack your bag. You take a flight. You meet her halfway.
That is exactly what I'm doing. Doreen, come for me, please. Come for me.
No, I'm seriously telling you, almost any single problem that you are having, if it's not an emotional or family problem, and some additional money can help that situation. And this is where we're saying, hang on to the job.
Additional money won't hurt.
Hang on to the job, but wherever possible.
Honest money.
Yeah, we're not talking about the drugs money now. We're talking about honest money. Just so, and as Tara is here pointing out, the things that you're passionate about, and we have Music Run Arclan. Oh, Jesus, I'm so challenged. And he's from the Philippines, and we thank you so very much.
Welcome.
And I don't know why everybody's coming now when it's time to go. But I thank you so much for coming, guys. It was, when you have money, we do some good link up. Yeah, because here's what this is now. We've done said that when the pandemic slows down, we're going to the Philippines. Yeah, we get a hotel there and we do some lives and yeah.
So I'm going to come and meet Doreen, and Stacy is going to give me some seedling to give Doreen.
Tara J, it's just as it is on her title here. Tara J's
Blogs and Dialogues.
Tara J's Blogs and Dialogues. And once you put Tara J's, as soon as you get there, you'll see her thing is Tara J's Blogs and Dialogues. And everybody else who's in the chat pretty much is just like it is there now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Tara. It seems as though Music Run Arclan wants to connect with you. Somewhere in the chat is also her number if you want to get any of her goodies. Guys, we thank you so very, very much.
On screen here.
Huh?
Yes, Tara said, Tara, you are next. That you mean
Tara is going to have a live in a matter of a while, so we're going to advertise that as well. If you have the, just the support in you, the energy in you, get on over at 8 p.m. Tara J Blogs and Dialogues goes live.
Yes.
So I don't want to keep her too much here because I want her to get a chance to rest, and I want you to get a chance to rest. So I'm going to wrap it up now, guys. I just want to thank you so very much for coming out today.
Thank you, Toya.
This afternoon. I hope you got some insights. I laugh a lot, but I'm telling you guys that when you have the money, you laugh so much better.
I'm not
gonna lie.
And in the meantime, Mikey, if you find the money tree, you need. I'm not greedy, some don't want the whole tree, but you can give me, a nice little limb for myself.
There you go. But something, here's what I think. I think you have the money tree over here. I think that money tree is planted where you are, girl. It's planted. Bye, Night Star. Thank you so very much for coming. I hope your stay was enjoyable. I hope you managed to meet some new folks. I hope you got some insights. And thank you so very much.
Night Star.
All right, it was good for you to hang out with me. I applaud you. I congratulate you. And remember, now you're sitting on the gold mine. Your YouTube channel is right there for you too. So here's to additional streams of income.
Yes. Yes, that's what I want to do. Money, 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 money. That's what I want.
Money,
So
money, money, money.
if you know anybody that need the services, don't hesitate. They won't
There you
regret it.
go.
You won't regret it when you recommend them. So feel
All right,
free.
guys. So thank you all for coming. Tara J's Blogs and Dialogues goes live at 8 o'clock. Be there. Thank you so much, Tara.
Appreciate it, Mikey, all the time.
Until next week, it's your girl
Yes.
Mikey saying bye for now from the Mikey Laugh Show.
I
was
like
great
that
to
you
meet
need
you
a
here.
whole TV show. You need a show for yourself.
I am going to, in the name
I
of
I
Jesus.
will watch.
And I
I
hope
will watch.
Steve Harvey's hearing me because he needs to come and sit down with me. And
Yes.
Oprah, I hope you're hearing me, sweetie, because you're on my vision board. I look at you, I look at my big hair, and sometimes I think we're related.
Yes, I would watch. So,
You have
yeah,
to
but
bring
people
it
do
into
say
you,
something
girl. I
about
want to touch that
Uncle
money so bad. Oh yeah. Yeah, so one of these afternoons I'll be sitting here and I'll say, Oprah, I'm
Yes.
so glad to see you.
Yes. Say it again. You hear that, Stacy? Be ready? I'm so
I love
ready.
that girl. She's amazing. And she's amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe the three of us, myself and her and Michelle Obama. Somebody says I look like Michelle Obama. I don't know, baby, but I take it. I take it.
Right thing for you to take.
I take it. It's a good person to look like. I
Yes.
take it, every ounce of it.
Yes, Doreen, she do need her own show. I agree. I say that.
Working on it, but this is my own show, so I'll just make it here until I think what I
Yes.
need here is the greater people to come in here.
That's
But
true.
Rome was not built in a day. You have to have that mindset. I thank you all for coming, guys. We joked and joked, and it was nice to be here. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Tara.
Thank you very much for having me.
Proud of your entrepreneurial spirit. You keep it the same way. You're going to make the money happen.
That no one. Anytime it happen, you go and know.
Oh, it was good to have you. Bye, guys. Until next week, your girl Mikey Laughs is signing out.
All right, people. See you at 8. Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much.